It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Badgers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
They'll try it over the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 45, on his way. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field.
Let's go. Check, check. Now.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
on 3rd and short. They'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Just buried it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the 1st down.
Fast motion from the offense. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Tenth play of the drive coming up. At this time, a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll try the left side. How about keeping it on the ground on 3rd and long? He gets 9 on the play, and that brings up a 4th and 3.
Now, a 4th down.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Wide out in motion.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. They'll try to pick up the 1st. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that 1st drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Getting, and he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. He'll put the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try the jet sweep to pick up the first down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And that's just a great job by the defense shutting down that jet sweep. You see the team speed they have on defense. They're willing and ready and able to go sideline to sideline with anybody in the country.
So now on comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out.
Got a lot of running room.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays.
He's loose. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
On the move.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front at that time.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offense coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's now down. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over the bench and wait for your turn to get a shot.
The Badgers will hustle to the line. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Movement here from the tight end. A 1st down run in the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Badgers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Fair catch called for and made. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Offense in a bunch formation. Dialing up a second down pass play. They're trying to get to it. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
14, Washington, 3.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. Power football with the run. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense, a physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Now 2nd and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He's moving out of the pocket. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside give. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. To the ground with the back. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the 1st half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the 2nd half.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Coming after him. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new remedies here in the 2nd.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Off play action. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Badgers will call on their punt team. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Running it back, it's Clark. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Skips away from pressure. He'll throw one to his right. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was up.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
The run to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, the offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 10. Touchdown, Huskies. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Wants to go up top. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that two-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Handoff to the lone back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 21, Washington 18.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we've got to show him things are about to be different.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun to give, looking for room. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Badgers have this offense rolling. Runs for the tackle.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Fires on the move. It's complete. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
The Badgers with the 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Wisconsin, 28. Washington, 18.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high...
And the heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab on the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
Getting knocked back to open this drive at 2nd and 12. On the move. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been